Hello, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Max Level Grind. I am Circle Master. I'm not a Laslam. I'm gonna... Wow, I thought I could skip this. There we go. I don't know what to name him. It would help if I hit the right buttons when I did this. Mateo says, hello, I'm your friendly neighborhood heckler. This won't make any sense to anybody who hasn't played the game before. Whoops, that's the wrong... I really have to go to delete? I'm gonna go ahead and name him Butt Pants. If you've played a Chapter 4, you will see why he gets named Butt Pants. And zodiac sign doesn't matter too much. Whoops. So, spoiler alert, my actual birthday. Herbabro, Herbabro. Herb says, yo, you'll be my supper entertainment this evening. How long will this take? I would be surprised if it took 5 hours. I am expecting under 5. I'm not going to do any kind of special setup or anything. We're just going to go through the scripted mission, through the story missions, and then get right to it. And I immediately remember how slow the text can appear at times, and I miss being able to emulate this. Herb says, I'll be AFK from now, kinda, but you're on the big screen. Awesome. Anyway, the backstory to this game is... who cares? We're sort of starting in media res. And then chapter 1 of the game is a flashback to the actual exposition. So we're not supposed to super know what's going on right now. Basically, we're mercenaries hired to guard a princess, and she's being attacked. And now we get to fight off the people attacking her. And there's something about Hokuten and the Black Lion and Gultana and all these names being tossed out that we're not supposed to understand yet. So we've got the battle starting. We're only going to control Ramza. It's really hard to lose this. It's possible. There's some randomness involved. But that looks like some good compatibility, so that's going to hurt him a lot. Am I really going to get that every time? Well, first let's go to the options. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna hop down here, slap on a weight. Penn says, too bad the translation of this game got botched. The story was pretty complex compared to most FF games. Yeah, the translation's not great. Although, the remake for PSP, whose name I forget now, didn't exactly do much to fix it. And changed some of the names to be really dumb. War of the Lions, Mateo says, yeah. But as you can see, every action that you take that succeeds gives you XP, and you can level up immediately in a battle when you hit enough XP. It is always 100 XP per level, so this dude here, as soon as he does something, he's probably going to gain a level, since he's at 92 out of 100. The base amount, or the amount of XP you get, is based on your relative level to your target. If your levels are the same, which is always the case if you're targeting yourself, for example, you gain 10 XP. That's like the base. If your target is lower level than you, you gain less XP than 10. If your target is higher level than you, you gain more XP than just 10. Alright, this guy's about to die. I'll just drop him. Attacking from the back or side is preferable, because this is a tactics game. There's evasion and facing and things like that are important. Penn asks, will you be mastering every job as well, or just hitting level 99? I'm just going to be hitting level 99. This is a max level grind, not a 100% grind by any means. But yeah, this fight, you're against just generic mooks, really, and you have some generic mooks of your own, and also these two super badass knight characters that will just wreck faces. And I believe the only way to game over is if Ramza dies. If anybody else dies, who cares? Penn says this shouldn't take more than a couple streams then. This is all going to be one stream. That's the intention. I'm going to finish this in one go. This is going to be a multi-hour thing. Because the way you gain XP and levels mid-battle, there's not a lot of breaks. I mean, you're going to be in a battle. I mean, ideally, it's going to be one long battle. It's not likely to happen that way, but that's the ideal. So we'll see what happens. So we've just got one enemy left. Nope, that was the last enemy. That kneeling guy is on our side. Mateo says the game is almost exclusively battles. Well, I mean, that's the gameplay. But it's not like FF8, where you get in a random battle and it takes 30 seconds and then you have the opportunity to go heal and save if you want. It's the battles are each going to take a while, and there's not going to be many of them, ideally. Also, I just clicked through one of the best messages, and I'm sorry, but he says, tough blame yourself or God. Which is a pretty cool line, if you ask me. One of the best lines in this game. And then, oh my, the kidnapper is somebody that Butt Pants knows. This is significant for some dumb reason. And now we're going to flash back to a year prior to find out what that reason is. Except we won't, because I'm only going to do 2 more story missions after this. That was the first quote-unquote story mission. It's mostly scripted, since everybody's on autopilot except Ramza. Oh, here we go. Little money. Money. Little money. The notorious scene. Because for some dumb reason, it literally takes 2 seconds between each letter. And just for that phrase. The basic plot of the game has been largely lifted from the War of the Roses in actual history. With 2 noble families each trying to put their preferred candidate on the throne and have control of them. You know, to gain control of the monarchy. So yeah, we're at this military academy, I guess. We're cadets. And the city that we're in is being attacked, so we get to go deal with it. I'm going to save just in case. I should have an empty slot now. Alright, I don't think I need any of these saves. This one looks like my master save, though, so... Anyway. Now we actually get to set formations and things. I'm trying to remember where people start out. And also, let's see what we got randomly assigned. We got some really terrible people. Oh, she's good. She can go out. Wow, we just have a bunch of really terrible people, I guess. Well, we're gonna put our 2 chemists out, as terrible as they are. And we got 1 more person. 40... Oh, they're both really bad. Okay. It's kind of sad that 51 is my highest brave value. Beyond that, okay, let's go. It should still be pretty easy. In addition to these 5 characters, we get Delita as a guest character who will be autopiloted by the AI. It should not be too bad. Anyway, Timmy Menard says, people are enjoying your max item beginning area Final Fantasy videos. Final Fantasy VII was first. Second came 8, and now this. I'm talking about your max level start area vids. That is correct. Well, really, the only one that's popular is 7. And I probably should have put the Squire on the right. Oh well. Anyway, Delita's gonna move forward and get himself killed because he's an idiot. Penn says guest characters usually do not die when they're knocked out for 3 turns, so they're nothing to worry about. This is true. In fact, they never die if they're a guest. Some missions have it as a loss condition that if the guest goes down, you lose the map. This is not one of them. We're gonna have the next great line of this. He's calling us snot-nosed little nobles. And we say surrender or die in obscurity. I could face check her. And nobody else is going to be able to reach. So we're going to fall back for now. And these people are going to end up double waiting because they're not moving at all. So their turns come up faster. I'm basically going to let the enemy come to me and then kill them. Mateo says, you know, I think the Evalis-based games, the World and All Tactics games in 12, are the ones I hate. This Evalis is not the same as Evalis in any of the other games. They basically have a completely different game world for Tactics Advance, and then that becomes Evalis, or Ivalis, for Tactics Advance 2 and 12 and all that. You have moved to the place that I can't actually get you because you're rude. Delita is going to continue to do dumb things. He is on 20 health though, and he's dumb because he came up to me. But they have bad compatibility. Which is bad. Oh well. Chemist is gonna have to finish the job there. These two get to hang out still because that person's refusing to come down. Dots says, I didn't know you could even power level an FFT. I thought it was like Shining Force 2 or something where there's only so many enemies in the game. No, there are random battles that you can get into along with the story battles. Wow, they all jumped ship to go attack Delita. So, I would like to point out, this guy here that I knocked out now has a 3. That's a countdown to when he goes permadead. But Delita here, it's kind of hard to see. He's only got stars. He is immune to permadead because he's a guest. Anyway. Wow, you're bad compatible. Oh, man. What is your basic skill? You all have dash. That's terrible. Speaking of terrible, Oh, you're too high up for dash anyway. I guess I'm just going to attack you. Which was convenient because now Ramza can attack you. I am not doing a lot of damage to anybody. Ah, your dash. What are we gonna do to you? That's not even close to enough. You know what? I'm gonna attack you just to make you decide to heal yourself more likely. You cannot get anywhere. Do you have anything you can do? No. No, you don't. And what a shock, the chemist heals the injured person. That's why I wanted to wait for them to come forward so I could rush them down, because the enemy chemist is a jerk. I don't really have a lot of options here. You can't even move there. You are useless, is what I'm hearing. Herb says, nice stream, man. I started following you and some other streamer recommended you, although this is the first time I've actually watched you. FFT is such a nostalgic game for me. Great casting voice, by the way. My hearing sucks normally, but I can hear and understand everything you say. Thank you. I would prefer if I could attack this person, but he is too far below me. Do I have enough movement to get there? I do. And that's going to be a kill. That's good. Is anybody really badly hurt at this point? Not really. Not enough to justify using a potion anyway, so we'll just give him a thwack. Now I have two options. I can try to move to give him a thwack. I don't think that would kill him, though, given his health. Or I could move over here and thwack the chemist, and also make it harder for him to move, which I think is what I'm doing, since I'm already inputting it. If I can make the chemist run away and heal himself, I can get these two down pretty easily. Yeah, I should have turned her. Yep, he's gone into his self-healing routine now. That's gonna do 9. He's got better compatibility with him. That was terrible. And I don't... Yeah, there's a dead body there. So there really isn't anywhere for him to go. are your gut skills? Just wish. That sucks. And you are going to heal yourself. Now we're going to pen this person in. Give him some thwacks. You can't move through enemies, so he's trapped there until I kill him. I'm gonna move to give somebody else an opening to take his spot and give a thwack. I am constantly not having anything for Ramza to do, which is bad. You know what, he's gonna move here and he's gonna use Wish just for the XP, really. Wish basically will damage him and heal the target for twice as much as he self-damages. Potion up again. And now I want to use Dash because it has 100% hit rate. Otherwise I will have to go through his evasion and I might not actually hit him. But he's dead now. And the chemist has moved up, so I can now surround and pound him. Yeah, you saw that dead body turn into a treasure box. They have a 50-50 chance to turn into either a treasure box or a crystal when they die. And he's dead. Awesome. If they turn into a treasure box, the box will contain one random piece of equipment that they had equipped. If they turn into a crystal, then whoever picks it up can either regain all HP and MP or learn a random smattering of skills that the job abilities that the dead person had. And nobody can actually move up because I'm just too packed solidly with bodies. Too many people and dead people around. So I need to start migrating further away. He's probably low enough hit points that he'll heal himself. Yep, and then he'll move back. And I will be able to give chase. I don't really care about the treasure box. It doesn't have anything I actually want. Delita, you went down in like the worst spot. See, that person turned into a crystal, so I can't actually reach that far. Okay, so just to not show anything off, I'm gonna go hit the chemist. And I want to pen him back this way. Oh, they've got good compatibility. He's definitely going to self-heal. If he doesn't die, he won't die. Because I can't reach him. Alright, now just to show off. So I can choose to restore HP and MP. If I say no... he didn't actually have any skills I could learn, so that was nothing. Awesome. That's the best. You don't have the ability to see what skills you would get from a crystal. until after you pass up the opportunity to just heal from it. 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to heal from a crystal. That's their purpose. Whoops. So I might as well... Oh, I can't even get there. Whatever. And now the problem is it's going to take a long time for me to actually take this guy out. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Get ability. Okay. So he would learn to use Phoenix Down from that. Herb asked, do you know if the FFT for Game Boy Advance is near as good as the original? I do not like it nearly as much as I like this. But I'm biased. Oh, he was at full everything, so never mind. Alright, now I'll get a treasure box to show it off, and I got the hat. Alright, now I can look at AT. This will tell me the turn order. So if I have her attack and move, the enemy will move right away. So I want her to attack and stay there. So he stays penned in. Oh, he's actually attacking, so that's perfectly fine. Because that kills him. So that's the first story battle complete. I get 500 bucks, but as a bonus, I get 2 grand and a knife and a couple items. That's going to kick us to main map. I'm going to get this done tutorial. So we have 2 places to go. Analog does not work with this game. Mandalia Plains. Oh, first I'm going to get a cutscene. Cutscene. Oh, hey, it's the cutscene that I stole my Discord avatar from. Sort of. And also the Patreon splash screen, and I don't know if I have it anywhere else. So yeah, Ramza's dad is dying. He's got two older half-brothers and one full-blooded sister. It's not clear whether it's from a second marriage or an illegitimate child situation. You know, some mistress or whatever. But either way, they were legitimized, but they're, half brother to the older brothers. Whatever. Family dynamics that won't actually come into play for the purposes of this challenge. So next we get our story battle here, where we're going to get one of the few choices available in the game. Delete is still going to be hanging around. I forgot to do anything about anybody. I'm dumb. I'm wasting this. Do I want him or do I want her? He's actually better than her. Pen says not too late to reset, except I didn't save after that Garland battle, so I'm kind of screwed every which way. I've done all the dumb things. So some thieves have cornered some guy, and we have to choose. Do we want to save the guy, or do we just want to kill the thieves? And the correct option is to kill the thieves. This actually changes the battle condition. If right now we have the condition is defeat all enemies. If we had chosen to save that guy, our condition is we have to protect that guy who starts right next to all the bad guys and can very easily go down in one turn. It becomes a much more difficult battle if we try to save him. It also manipulates our brave to pick that. But again, something that's not going to matter for the long run of this challenge. Can't believe it's already been almost 40 minutes. I've only done one of the story battles and the scripted battle, and I've screwed everything up. Penn asked, do you get a better reward for saving him? No. You'll notice that Ramza's or Buttpants' brave is now 80 instead of 70. Most of that is temporary, although it will be have a permanent effect of giving him 2 permanent points of brave. So after this battle, his brave will be 72 instead of 70, which is a good thing. If you actually choose to save the dude as your priority, your brave only goes up by 5 for the battle, and then only goes up by 1 after the battle. So it's always better to choose to destroy the Death Core. Oh wow, he's got potion. Thanks for using up my potion, dude. Although, that does mean you're coming back here, so yay. Penn says, I would think choosing to save him gives a better bonus to brave. Choosing to not save him has a better bonus to brave because that bonus can be lost at a later story battle. Hey, I'm level 2 already. Awesome. Look at me. Look at me go. Basically, my plan is to let the two guests distract the human enemies and soften them up, while I deal with the monster enemy, who has a very threatening reaction ability called Counter that you saw Ramza get hit with. And by Ramza, I mean butt pants. Where after you're attacking him, he attacks back. It's quite rude. I'm just gonna have them wait. You're gonna use more of my potions, huh? What that guy, his name's August, by the way. What August has as a secondary is random. Item's a pretty good pull if you're trying to save him. It's probably the best pull you're gonna get if you're trying to save him. Oh, I missed. That would have killed him, and instead I sucked up another counter attack. Yeah, how many hit points does he got? No, he's fine. She's not fine. Maybe I should have done something about that. David Ryder asks, did you already get Squall to 99? I already got Squall to 100. You are on 12 hit points, but you do have Dash. Dash does not proc counter, I don't think. It's not supposed to. Maybe it will. Well, it definitely won't when it knocks him backward. Out of melee range. I'm gonna have no potions. August is gonna use all my potions. And he's running away toward me. So, I can now kill him off with ease. I should be able to use... Now, August used up all of my potions. I can no longer heal my own person. Thank you, August, you jerk. Nor could I heal Delita if I wanted to. Mateo says, I think he might have his own separate inventory being a guest, followed immediately by Nevermind. Now, guests use your inventory. They are just going to pound on Delita. The enemies seem to strongly focus on your guest characters for whatever reason. But Delita has now gone down. They should start wheeling this direction. Teo says, one of the few Final Fantasy games I don't know nearly everything about. I know quite a bit. I used to know quite a bit about this. Let me clarify. He's just going to hide in the corner for the rest of the battle and listen until he gets killed or becomes the last surviving character. Still can't reach. You're not going to be able to reach anybody. I think when everybody on that side either becomes critical or dies, the people that are retreating will stop retreating. Pretty sure that's how it works. It's been a while. Although I will be in trouble if that guy drops a crystal and the enemy just heals with it. That's going to make me sad if that happens. Alright, if I'm lucky, I can kill this thief. I am not lucky. I might get a crit. I did not get a crit. So now he's going to run away. Okay, he dropped a treasure box. My fears have not come to fruition. I don't think I can attack up that hill. Are you the person that's almost dead? You are. We're gonna have you retreat back then. Nice crit. Crits are always helpful. Yeah, now that everybody alive is critical, they're going to start moving forward again. Let's grab some clothes. Oh well. Him and his one hit point are going to come up and hit me for no real effect. She's going to keep hanging out. She's going to go towards the other guy. Monsters that turn into crystals you obviously cannot learn abilities from. So that just is a heal thing. This should do it. Yep. Alright, so I got out of that despite the fact that I didn't save or prep or anything. Lear Eric or Liar Eric. Eric says this game has a great story. I enjoy it. I enjoy it more with my pet conspiracy theory that it doesn't actually happen. Which, if I were doing a full LP, I would talk about at some point, but this is not a full LP. And the reason I'm not going to talk about it is because it involves things that happen like in Chapter 3 of the game, and also requires paying attention to the introductory stuff that I haven't paid attention to. So let's drop a save. We've now done our scripted mission and 2 story missions. I don't think there's anything to buy here that would be very useful. Definitely not going to the soldier office. Alright, he's got Knight unlocked, so we're going to change him into a Knight. Penn says, now I want to hear about it. Can you give us the quick and dirty version? The quick and dirty version is... This is a story being told several hundred years later by the descendant of one of the characters. The character was negatively remembered by history. This is that descendant's fan fiction of what actually, quote-unquote, happened in history that somehow is supposed to redeem his ancestor who was disgraced. He has taken minor characters from history and made them into major characters to explain in his narrative why his ancestor was not a bad guy but a good guy working for the secret good guys, who is the player character Ramza, and not the famous guy who is actually Delita, spoiler alert. That's the short version. It is fanfic to you do not sell any shields or armor. That makes me super sad. Do I want to go see the cutscene just for that? I don't think I do. I think I would rather just... can anybody else become a knight? Not you. Not you. You can, interestingly enough. As can you. And you. Herb says, holy smokes, I played it 4 or 5 times and I can't even remember that. Eric says, story told from the different perspective and made into a fairy tale, basically. Wow, even you can become a knight. That's awesome. Alright. You go to my knights. You can have item. Even you can have item. Can you actually learn any new abilities? You can learn gain JP up. That's good. Oh, you were so close to learning Yell. Okay. I can live with that. No. Might help if I actually give you gain JP up. You already have potion. Yes. Do you have potion? Yes. Do you have potion? Yes. You should have potion. Yes, you do. You I don't care about. I don't think any of you have... Nope, you do. Gain JP up. JP is job points. It's what you use to unlock jobs. You don't have enough. Alright, so you are going to get all your stuff stolen. You're getting all your stuff stolen. You're getting all your stuff stolen. You're getting your longsword stolen. You're getting your broadsword stolen. And then these non-knight people are getting fired. Pete, you might have thought we were friends, but I literally don't care about you. Same for you, Radcliffe. You're not helping me with your 46 brave. Actually, you're not getting that. Ramza's getting that. Now begins the tedium. Shouldn't you rob August of his boots as well? That is a good point. Who's got the best brave? You do. Alright, now we're going to walk onto Mandalia Plains over and over until it coughs up a random battle. First, I'm going to remember to buy potions. There was a reason I made sure everybody knew potion. Come on, game. Oh, game, if you don't give me a random battle soon, I'm gonna be mad. There we go. Guests cannot participate in random battles. So we're just going to line up our 5 knights. The goal here is to get enough job points so that Ramza can become a monk. Oh, we've got the tougher formation. Now the goal is to survive. Chocobos are rude. They are rude boys. They can damage you. They have... I believe they have a counter, and they have a healing ability. Yep, they do have a counter. They actually have an area healing ability, which is pretty rude. I will worry about farming JP after I'm sure I'm going to win this battle. Also, they move really far. They have high speed. It's not good for me. Now I want to present some juicier targets because Ramza's got some low hit points. It's not good. I don't want them to charge after Ramza and have him die. And he's gonna wait so that he can get healed by this guy. Yeah, once I'm set up, it should be one long battle, but it's going to be a few battles before I can get set up, even if I can unlock Monk this fight. Herb says, remember the tearful joy when you learn to throw item. Throw item's a trap. Oh, he can go over that. Rude. Now he's using his heal. Double rude. Alright, we're level 3. You can't even get over there. Nice. He whiffed the counter. You'll notice that the enemies don't always counter. The rate that they counter is equal to their brave. Wow, that was powerful. And I don't think anybody knows Phoenix down, so I'm not grinding anything this fight if I want that person to stay alive. It's not until somebody turns into a box or a crystal that they actually die and are removed from the party. But at that point, death is permanent. So you have the 3 turns to use a Phoenix down or just end the battle. And I opted to end the battle. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that he did not gain a job level in that fight. I'm going to save. I'm already at an hour 7 on the counter. This is not good for me. Oh, 186. You were like 1 action away from learning an ability. That makes me sad. Hopefully we don't have another battle with 3 chocobos. We are going to get a battle with monsters, though. I don't think there's any battles that have human enemies from this location and direction. So what do we have? We have... I'm not even certain. I didn't see a chocobo in the corner. Was there one? Was this the same one? Or are we down a chocobo? We are down a chocobo. So this should be more easily set up for us. Alti Spinex 86. Alti says, how much HP does Ramza have at 99? It's hard to say because your HP is affected by your job and also your equipment. So it's like, what version of Ramza are we talking about in terms of level 99? Yeah, we're not even anywhere close to being able to do anything yet. But he can do that because he's rude. That was a nice thwack. And his job level's gone up. And that was a miss. And a counter. Which is rude. And we're also going to throw a potion Ramza's way. Alti says, also, don't the enemies level up with you in this game? Enemy levels in random battles scale. You will encounter enemies in random battles that are roughly your level. But in story battles, they do not. The enemy levels are fixed there, and you can be under or over leveled for the story battles. Which means that leveling up still makes sense, and is easy. Unlike Final Fantasy VIII, where it's only easy, it does not make sense. You're gonna run off. Nope, you're going to attack. Okay, I thought you were going to run off and cure, but apparently not. What a terrible damage roll. Okay, I did not miss. David Ryder asks, how long do you think this will take? Well, my initial estimate was under 5 hours. I don't know how accurate that is anymore. Given that I'm already over an hour. But we'll see. Alti says, for some reason, whenever freelancers die in this game, I can't help but laugh. That's rude. Of course, he's going to run the other way. Alright, he did not dodge. Now, I think that that is sufficient for Ramza to get Monk. There we go, Monk. So what we want from Mr. Monk is not Spin Fist. It is Chakra. Which is 200 JP away. I don't actually want any of that. Can anybody else become monk? Oh, lots of people can become monks. Get level S. Won't this become a little challenging once it goes on? The enemies don't actually change. Like, there's only a certain number of formations I'm going to get. And I'm going to get stronger faster than the enemies are. So how are we set for items? You've got hats. I want your hats. I can't equip hats. Never mind. Can I equip anything? No. LTS, is there a freelancer job class? No. You can have the abilities from the job that you're in and one other job of your choice. And you can have the reaction, support, and movement ability from any job as well, so it's like you can mix and match from your various jobs, but there's no job that is get everything from all jobs. Unless you want to count Sid. Sid is just nuts. So it's like one Chocobo, one Panther, and one Goblin. Nope. 2 Chocobos, 1 Panther, and 2 Goblins. But monks do a fair amount of damage with their punchy punches. Especially as they gain levels, because they're not tied to equipment. No, he missed! And he got super countered. Oh, that was bad. But he did get knocked back. Which left it open for her to clean up the job, and she did. Awesome. You two are going to wait. LTS, how's the shoulder, by the way? Any better? Not really, no. I'm going to be scheduled for another MRI, as well as a functional capacity exam to see if I am able... The exact words from the doctor was to see what kind of work you can do. So, it sounds a lot like a prelude to permanent disability to me. Get leveled S. Are you going to complete this game after the challenge? And the answer to that is no. You don't have any self-healing yet, which is sad. You're going to run away over here. You are going to potion him. And you are going to potion him. Eric says, Circle Master, new challenge, get Chrono to level 99 fighting Gato. That would be a pain just because of the song going in and out over and over. Having to sit through the intro and outro would be the worst part of that, by far. Unfortunately, I'm not really in a good position to surround anybody. Yeah, you can't even do anything. And that's a 3 height differential. That's not going to work for anything. Yeah, you're just penned in. Wow, and you missed even. Let's just potion it up. We play a little defensively for now. Can you get in there? No. Let's have you start to move up, though. Well, the Panther decided to take advantage. That's rude. Well, that's the healer down. I can't talk. Oh, and I get a shot at the Panther, too. Thank you, Battle Boots. Battle Boots give you 1 extra movement point. Nice. The dodge. We love the dodge. Can you attack down from there? I sure hope so. You can. Oh, that's not good enough. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, so many bad compatibilities, reducing my damage output. Meanwhile, 44. Gain a job level. That's good. Oh, you can't get healed. That's bad. Let's just take that out. Such bad compatibility. Well, there's a full heal crystal back there, but I don't think I'll need it. Whoops. You are going to heal yourself. We're going to do a terrible amount of damage. And that did it. And he leveled up. Level 4. Get leveled S. Which Final Fantasy is your favorite, my dude? 6 is my favorite. It may not be objectively the best, but it's the one I like the best. And 4, 5, and Tactics kind of rotate around in my head for second place. Right now 4 is at the bottom of that rotation. Because holy crap, the 100% challenge is killing me. Do you have enough? You do not have nearly enough. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do something more better about this. And that more better thing that I'm going to do is switch him back to Squire for a bit. Because he should have, yes, 388 points, which is almost enough for Yell. And I want him to get Yell. Pretty sure I already saved. Alt-C asks, can you get Surge or Surge to max HP in Lizard Rock? I don't know what that means. Herb asks, what's the 100% challenge about? What is involved? Max grind everything. Everybody level 99. See every item. Defeat every monster. Do all the optional stuff. Get adamant armor. Basically, it's do everything. And there are 3 rare drops that I'm missing. Or 3 drops that I'm missing. One's not even rare, but I can't get it for some reason. Because the RNG hates me. All he says from Chrono Cross. Why would I want to play Chrono Cross? Oh, of course he crits on the counter. What a rude thing. Well, everything seems to have really bad compatibility with Ramza because of this low damage. Or I can infer this from this low damage that I'm seeing. Herbass, how long have you been doing that challenge for? A month or 2, right? I think I'm at episode 70 now, so 70 streams, 70 hours. I'm gonna shove a potion into him. Nice. Oh, the crit. I could run up and hit you. I think I will. That was a mistake. Your hit points are dangerously low. Oh my goodness, that was such a mistake. I really hope I did save. So I've got 3 turns to end this. Unless anybody knows Phoenix down. You don't. You don't. So you get to punch somebody. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen, I don't think. LTS, what's your opinion on Chrono Cross? I haven't played it. The fact that, from what I've heard, it has all the characters from Chrono Trigger die off screen, and it's dumb. Nobody knows Phoenix down. Awesome. You're all too slow to catch these stupid monsters. Really? Okay. Really? Ugh. Alright. I will just barely done it with Ramza on 0. Hopefully that was enough JP before he died for him to get Yell. Okay. Oh, he had enough. It was 200. What the heck? What was I thinking then? No, oh, because he didn't have that available. It was total. Never mind. Okay. I'm not that big of an idiot, I guess. Now we're going to change him back to Monk. Yell is a very important skill. Let me talk about Yell for a bit. Herb says, didn't it say 300 JP earlier? I don't know. I had enough. That was the point. Herb is a skill. Yell is a skill that only Ramza can get as a squire. He can only target himself with it. And it increases his speed by 1. The way speed works in this game is that the game operates on clock ticks. In each clock tick, you gain points equal to your speed to your, I think it's called CT. It's a bar. There's a meter. And each clock tick, it adds your speed in points to that meter. When that meter hits 100 or more, you get an action. You have CT at the bottom there. So everybody who's acting always says CT 100 out of 100. So like, let's say your speed is 5. Each clock tick, your CT meter goes up by 5. So it'll take 20 clock ticks, 20 times 5, to get to 100. If your speed is 6, your CT goes up by 6 per clock tick. And then you can do math. But basically, higher speed fills your clock tick faster, your CT meter faster, which means you act more often. And if your speed is high enough, like if your enemy's speed is 5 and your speed is 50, your meter is going to fill up every 2 clock ticks. So every two clock ticks, you're getting a turn. But it's not until 20 clock ticks go by that your opponent gets a turn. So you're getting, 10 turns for each of your opponent's 1 turn. So speed is the god stat. Also, you'll notice that these two characters got to go before anybody else. If you take a normal turn, you spend 100 CT. If you only move or you only act, you save 20 CT. So you're only spending 80. So that means it takes fewer clock ticks to get back to 100. If you do nothing on your turn, if you neither move nor act, you save 40 on your CT meter, so you only need to build up 60 to take another turn. So only doing partial actions means your turns come up faster. That's going to knock him out, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, jeez. And he gets to run away. Nope, that's not where he is. Now, given that that guy is a mook, I'm kind of willing to let him go. Because he's not Ramza. But Ramza's got to yell himself quite a bit to get up to snuff here. See, if I go to his status, his speed is now 9. So it will take him... it's a total of 12 clock ticks. But one more and he'll be down to 10 clock ticks. He's going to start lapping people pretty severely. here comes the healing. Doesn't help that I've got this horrible formation with 3 chocobos in it. See, this will bring his speed up to 10. And I don't think anybody has a higher speed than 6. I would be surprised if anybody has a speed of 6. Nope, he's gonna survive that. Rude. Urbas, what does 1/10 mean next to the character's level? I don't know what you mean. Oh, there's 10 characters on the field, and he's the first in the formation. Yeah, it's like if you back out and you go to the AT list, this is the turn that people are acting in, or the turn order. So you're always going to be one out of however many people because you're always acting when it's your turn, obviously. I'm surprised he attacked instead of healing. So I'm really just worried about 2 people surviving, and one of them is Ramza, and one of them is anybody else. To that end, she's going to heal herself. As you can start to tell, he's getting multiple turns to everybody else's turns at this point. Also, he's gaining 10 XP every time he does that, because he's targeting himself with an action. So it's also leveling him up. And his speed caps at 99. Actually. So he's going to be able to act quite a lot. And if it weren't for the fact that the enemies here have counter, he could just clear the whole battlefield himself. But counter means I need some kind of healing. Which is why he's a monk, so he can get chakra. Chakra is some kind of healing. That's rude that he got to go first, because now he gets to fully heal. Alright, I need to start saving lives here. See, he gets to double turn. That means he just gets to slay that chocobo. And that chocobo opted to heal me for some reason, instead of moving and then healing. And I am rapidly approaching 2 hours, and I'm still not quite set up, which makes me somewhat sad. Also, monsters, because they don't have equipment, will always turn into crystals. Just FYI. Having those other monks wait because I want the enemy to come in and get punched, as opposed to trying to chase the enemy out, especially since there's 2 of them. See, that's our first double turn. Or I just get to go twice in a row, even though I'm acting. No, I'm gonna finish off this panther. I'll take that full heal, thank you. I'm going to turn off messages. Just to speed that up a little bit. I can actually yell at other people, I just realized. I had forgotten that. So, oh well. So yeah, every time I yell, that's 10 XP. Every 10 XP, that's a level. That should be plenty for chakra, I think. Oh yeah, 984. I think I can learn chakra. I don't know if I want to learn counter or not. Herbas, what does Hamedo do? Well, counter attacks someone physically after they attack you. Hamedo attacks someone physically before they attack you. If somebody does a physical attack against you and Hamedo triggers, you attack them instead of just afterward. You know, I'm gonna learn counter. I'm gonna change him back to Squire. Give him punch art and counter. And I'm also going to take off his sword. Now this should be the last battle, if I don't screw it up. I want him alone, I want him over there. There's a nice little corner he can stand in where only one enemy can get to him. And then he can just chakra to heal and yell to get fast, and it'll be good. It'll be fun. Pen says this battle is going to look like a DBZ fight. Yep, Ramza is going to spend a few episodes leveling up, powering up to 99. Like, all the way. Why not? Let's go all the way with it. So it's just going to be a question of how long is this battle going to take, because we're butting up against 2 hours. And this battle should be the last one. Yep, here's somebody. Hello, person. Oh no, you hit me for 10. And I whiffed on the counter. Wow, okay. Rude. You'll notice that down on the portrait it now says 1 out of 6 instead of 1 out of 10 because there's only 6 units on the field. I did not bring a party with me. Because I am the party. So yeah, this should tell me what their speed is. Their speed is 6. And these goblins have speed 5. And I'm going to end up with speed 99. Unless speed caps at 50. I don't remember. Something caps at 50. It might be speed. I could use chakra now. I'm not going to. Not yet. Chakra is like the Chocobo's little Choco Cure, where it heals A small X formation. You know, a small cross formation, including the caster. Penn says there's no point in going past 50 anyhow because of how the CT system works. See, I'm going to heal 30 hit points per chakra. And half as much MP, not that that matters. Well, the fact that I'm not moving means that if I could get to 80 speed, I could have a turn every clock tick. But the other ability that Ramza has as a squire is that wish, that self-damaging heal. That's going to be the other key, because chakra is going to give me 10 XP for healing myself, and then I use wish to damage myself. So basically every 2 turns I'll get 10 plus some amount of XP, even after my speed is capped. Penn asks, what does moving have to do with it? Is there a way to not fully drain your CT meter? Yeah, I explained before. If you only act or only move on your turn, you preserve 20 CT. You only spend 80. And if you neither move nor act, you preserve 40 CT. So the goal is to get to level 99 in this battle. Which is why this is not broken up into episodes, because this battle's going to take a while. Yeah, the enemies are going to be leveling up a bit too, just from hitting me. I might as well heal up. Oh, that little celebratory jump must have been gaining a job level. So yeah, anything going on in chat? Not really. There's nothing really left to discuss. You're witnessing the process. My 5-hour estimate looks pretty good at this point. If I'm lucky, I'll clock under 3, but I'll be happy with under 4. I am only level 10 at this point. But then my speed's not maxed out yet. Burn the earth for minimum wage says only 885 actions left to go. Derek Rhodes says, "Sweet Jesus, Ramza, how the F did you get so powerful so fast?" I went into the effing wilds and yelled at mother effers. You got a problem with that? Try not to actually yell or blow out anybody's headphones or anything. It's probably about time I chakra. That would be embarrassing if I wasn't paying attention to that and let myself die. Yeah, the only downside is that this goes away at the end of the battle. The levels don't go away, but the speed boost goes away. Whoops. This will be level 12. And I started at what, 7? Yeah, as you can see, you only gain a couple of hit points per level due to stat growth. The vast majority of your hit points are meant to be determined by your equipment. Late game knight armor can add several hundred hit points to your total. Eric says, I have to wonder how yelling gives you speed. Well, in Chapter 2, he gains an ability called Accumulate. Or he gains the ability to buy an ability called Accumulate. And whatever the heck Accumulate means, doing that raises his physical attack power. But then in Chapter 4, oh, what's it called? I want to say it's called Scream. He can get an ability in Chapter 4, which is the last chapter of the game. There's only 4 chapters. Called Scream. It's basically all of your stats plus 1. It's like, it's yell plus it's your physical attack plus it's your magical attack up. It's a whole bunch of things up. And he can scream to max himself out. It is very DBZ. That did not get me. I'm maxed out. I'm at 50 speed. So let me just confirm that that's not giving me any XP anymore. It is not. Okay. Phase 2. Let me see if this will work, actually. Phase 2 is we use Wish on the enemy to damage ourselves. And also gain XP. And then we use Chakra to heal it back. And also gain XP. So I'm now doing different actions. Though honestly, at this point, I should probably kill off some of these enemies. Oh, you have me hemmed in. Derek says, I can only assume the magic of this world is something out of Gurren Lagann, or yeah, DBZ. Kingdoms are put into some sort of tectonic shift because someone gets constipated. Herb says, I gotta go to bed now, man. Thanks for the stream. I'll definitely come back. Good luck with Ramzing yourself. It's level 99. Good night. Good night, Herb. I'm 4 hit points down still. I can still chakra for full XP. Yes, Wish for whatever reason counts as a self-targeting spell because I guess because of the self-damaging aspect. So I'm still getting my full XP for it, which is nice. I was worried that it would diminish in XP gains. And nope, I'm still 10 XP per action. It's nice. I'd really like to kill off the chocobos. I guess it doesn't matter too much. The fewer enemies there are, the fewer interruptions to my turn streams there are. But at the same time, I do always want one enemy adjacent to me. I still can't move. David Ryder asks, I don't even know what part of the soundtrack this song is. I don't even know what song this is. I'm not listening to the game volume. Alright, now without the faster enemies to interrupt things quite so much, I should be able to get into a rhythm with these two goblins. XX Topher says crazy. Well, my level 99 to starting areas grinds are inherently crazy. He said, Derek says, assuming you don't counterattack them to death. Given that all I'm doing is healing, including healing them, I don't think that's possible. Because my self-damaging skill is a skill that heals the target, so I'm healing them to hurt myself, and then healing them when I heal myself. Extrofer says, and he goes like 5 times and they get 1 go, so no way he can kill them unless he wants to. I actually have 10 times more speed. They have 5 speed and I have 50. Derek says, give it another 30 levels, that counterattack might be lethal in 1 hit. I don't think so. Although he did just take a crit and then walk away. Because as a squire, my physical attack scales to my physical attack stat and also my weapon's power. And my weapon is just my fisties. Which means that it's downscaled quite a bit as a penalty for not being a monk. Burn the earth for minimum wage says it's weird you don't gain stat boost when you level up in battle. Let's see. Oh, my physical attack is still 6. Or it's 6 now. I don't think I saw what it was before. Not punch hard. I want wish. My biggest time loss is going to be mismenuing. But yeah, having counter recoach was probably a mistake. If I do end up accidentally killing them, I could just start a second battle. And do this all over again. But yeah, if I get 10 actions to their 1, that means I should be gaining a level for each one of their actions, because each of my 10 actions gives me 10 XP, and it's 100 XP per level. Derek Rhodes says, I remember level grinding in, I think it was Dragon Quest IX. You had to fight a bell that summoned adds indefinitely, and XP scaled with the total number of enemies killed in a given fight. You basically had to hand count how many enemies you'd killed and calculate the total number needed to level up. You could level up a maximum of 1 time in a fight. Oh, that sucked. Only leveling up once per fight? That'd be terrible. Yeah, Derek says so it turned into this atrocious math battle. Yeah, the fact that my chakra's not getting any stronger kind of suggests to me that I'm not getting my stats for leveling up in battle. Actually, if I move here, that should be perfect. Because one of the two should be next to me at all times at that point. Eric says if that's true, counterattacks will be safe forever. Yep. Because I think it's every 8 levels your physical attack should go up. I'm not sure anymore. I used to know that kind of thing. But I started this battle at level 7, I think. And I'm now level 19. I should have gained at least a point. Uh, 2.5 hours about to hit. Does anybody remember what level I was half an hour ago? I don't know how quickly I'm gaining XP. Derek says, well, I mean, it could also be a situation like FF8. I didn't realize the plant's attack scaled based on your level. I saw the numbers they were kicking out at the end and nearly lost my mind. Ken asked, do you have quad 9 JP yet? I don't know. Probably not. I'm gaining about 4 times as much JP as I am XP. And I don't have quad 2s in XP. Eric says I was about level 7 30 minutes ago. That was the start of the battle, wasn't it? I don't know how long this battle's been going on, honestly. I don't remember. I also wish I could do this without mismenuing all the time. Man, it's already 4 o'clock. I really hope I don't have to turn this into a multi-stream thing. There's level 22. I gotta say, I'm getting physically tired. Like, I'm ready for a nap. I spent this morning painting a mini. I decided last time I was at the local game store, they had one of these. Well, they had this Learn to Paint kit from Reaper Miniatures on sale. So I decided, what the heck, I'll get it. And this morning I decided to try painting one. Which could have gone a lot better, but it also could have gone a lot worse. I'm fairly happy with how it came out, given that it's the first time I've painted. The A2P asks, what forum is this posted on? This is not actually posted on any forum at this point. The forum I would have posted a link to was not up, actually, when I started the stream, so I couldn't do it. Anyway, so it's not on a forum, it's just a stream. Pen asks, what kind of tabletop games do you play? I play all kinds of board games and card games, as well as RPGs. Don't really get to play RPGs that often. I think the last one I played was Star Wars Edge of the Empire. The ATP says, I gotcha, I asked because of the ITT title. Lol. Yeah, that's kind of a holdover from the Final Fantasy VII thing when it was originally in a forum, and I just ended up streaming the finale. Well, I ended up recording the finale, streamed like 2 weeks worth. But yeah, it was in a forum that had that title, and I used it for the stream. And so for the other level, the max level grind things, I just Whoops, I just used the same title format because branding? Question mark? Familiarity? I don't know. Consistency? Pick a reason. Eric says, so in this game, Ramza gains level for every 100 XP earned and it resets to 0 once he gets to 100. That is correct. And given that all self-targeting actions give him 10 XP, he's getting 10 XP per action. So it's 10 actions per level. Yeah, I should have gained a physical attack point by now if my stats were going up as I leveled. So I'm in no danger of accidentally killing anything. It's weird, my wish ability is scaling up to something, whether it's my actual level or my job level. But wish is healing more and more and also damaging me more and more. Pen says, I think wish might be a percentage of max HP. That might be it. Yeah, it's probably 1/8 max HP. Or thereabouts. No, it's more than that. I don't know. It's between 1/4 and 1/8. Yeah, so you're going to do March to level 99 next. I don't know how to stream my Game Boy Advance. It's actually a Game Boy Advance SP, but either way, I don't know how to stream it. Curtis McGee asks, how long do you expect until 99? Well, it's been about 15 minutes and I've gained about 7 levels, so math. I can't do it. Does anybody else want to do that math? Ulti, it says, unfortunately you'll have to do it via emulator for FFTA. Pass. It was already annoying enough doing an emulator for the 4-job Fiesta. OBS was not happy with it. Derek Rhodes says 7 times 4 equals 28. So about 3 more hours. I don't know. What? I don't know where you're getting 7 or 4 from. Or how 7 times 4 equaling 28 equals 3 more hours. Oh, it's 28 levels an hour? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, this might have a break in the middle for food, then. gonna have to go 3 more hours of this. Extra says, dang, go away for like 15 minutes to eat. You went from like level 14 to 29. Was probably longer, not sure, lol. Well, I'm a couple actions away from level 30. Alti asks, what do the judge points do? I don't know what judge points are. There's no judges in this game. JP is job points, and you spend them on abilities. Bam, level 30. Derek says, there are no judges in this game. What do you think the Chocobos are doing through all this? The Chocobos are enemies in this game. Which means they're dying. Extra says, watching you play is making me want to bust out my PS1 and play. You know what? Screw this guy. You're useless. Oh, now you're deciding to stick around, huh? After all this. I hate you. Maybe waste one of my actions. Eric says, too bad you don't have XP boost, but that requires calc. I have no idea if it's faster to unlock calc to get that. Given how many jobs you have to go through. LTS, is he streaming on Twitch and Smashcast too? I don't know what Smashcast is. I'm streaming on Twitch and Mixer, as well as YouTube. Mateo says Smashcast was Hitbox. I have a Hitbox account, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. If I do, it's been a while since I used it. Pen asks why these sites all change their names. Because marketing? I don't know. Mateo says buyouts. Also a distinct possibility. I don't know why I feel like I need a nap right now. But for whatever reason I do. My eyes keep closing at their own accord. I don't like it. It's making me miss menu. LTS, how far would set you back if you died here? Where was your last save? Before the battle. So it will set me back all the way to at least before the battle. Ryan says probably because you're doing the most boring thing imaginable. I don't know, I can imagine some more boring things than this. I will say this, for example. At least I'm not trying to farm item drops in Final Fantasy IV. Victor Renners says, legend for reaching level 99 in FF7. Thank you. I appreciate all the support that everyone gives for that. And the continued viewership. Even the enemies have leveled up to 11 just from attacking me. Which is kind of silly if you think about it. Derek says grind until enemies reach level 99 next. No. Eric says at least you're not farming slimes in Dragon Warrior. True. Alti says you honestly need more subs for the stuff you're doing. I am constantly amazed I have any subs given how much I spam out live stream VODs, especially on YouTube. The A2P says also aren't all pants technically butt pants. You need to see the butt pants in chapter 4 to understand why they are called butt pants. Alti asks who's better at combat, Ramza or Marsh. Well, Ramza doesn't have to listen to any stupid judges, so I'm gonna go with him. Also, I missed the 3-hour mark. We'll say... No, that can't be right. If I was 20 at 2.5 hours and I was 35 at 3 hours, that's 15 levels in half an hour. It's a level every 2 minutes. I don't know if that's right or not. Victor Renners says Final Fantasy X, that would be crazy to try to max everything out. Would you ever do it? You mean like 100% run, or a max level starting area run? So I would probably not do a 100% run. LTS, how good is Cloud in FF Tactics? Not very. Victor says starting run. I would do it if my Patreon patrons voted for it. This is your subtle hint to become a Patreon patron, so you can vote for it. I try not to shill my Patreon too hard, or the donation links in the description too hard. But 3 hours into the stream, I think it's fair to mention that they exist. So there you go. LTS, what if Square Enix made a 3D Tactics game using PS4 graphics? They wouldn't. They would just make Hitman Go. Or Tomb Raider Go. But with, Final Fantasy Tactics. It would be a mobile game. It would have microtransactions. And it would be available on console for some dumb reason. Victor asks, have you played FF15? I have not. I'm definitely getting hungry. Victor asked, did you finish FF7 with your level 99 save? No, I didn't. I have not touched FF7 since that finale. Alti asks, can you break the damage limit in Final Fantasy X-2? It's been so long since I played it. I am the wrong person to ask that question, since I've never played Final Fantasy X-2. I'm gonna kill this guy just because I don't like his face anymore. Wow, rude. Alti says, wow, Ramza is so broken right now. Yeah, just imagine if he actually had a weapon. Victor asked, do you do speedrun also? I don't. Somebody was in here earlier. I forget if it was last week or this week, honestly. Saying that I should. Alti says, I take it the Ultima weapon or Ragnarok is the best weapon for squires. Well, the best weapon for Ramza is probably Excalibur. But squires... normally can't equip it. Ramza has a special squire job, and one of the special things about it is that it can equip knight swords and do things like yell and wish, which are not normal squire abilities. Victor says if you want to grow your channel, speedrun will help a lot. Aren't there a ton of people that do speedruns already, though? I would think that would be a saturated market. But then, this market is obviously super niche. So what do I know? Janaveg. Jan says, oh god. I don't know what Jan is oh godding at, except possibly the premise of this stream. Jan says yes. It is the premise of the stream. Well, here it is. Victor says true, but not if you beat the world records. Oh, well, that's all I have to do. Just beat a world record. It's level 47. You know, I think the 28 levels per hour thing is pretty accurate. I think that's where I'm going to end up. Which would be just under 2 more hours. Which means my 5-hour estimate would actually be short. And would mean I need to take a meal break at some point. Oh, I didn't know monsters could turn into... Oh, whatever. Oh yeah, when monsters turn into boxes, it's a random, like, item. It's like a potion or eye drop or what have you. It's been too long since I played this game. I've forgotten so many of the details. Looks like I'm going to do a little better than 28, but not enough to matter. Ken says, was completing this in a single day part of the Patreon vote, or was that your idea? It was not part of the vote. Just because it all takes place within a battle. You can't... It's not easy to break up into 1 hour chunks. You know? So this may be a... I don't know. I don't know whether I should do this with a meal break or just do it today and then tomorrow as well, or what. I just don't know. There's level 50. So yeah, I gained 30 levels in an hour. I think I might need to cut this off at the 4-hour mark and just finish it up tomorrow. So it's tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. But either way, I need to stop for food at some point, and it might as well be at the 4-hour mark. Ken says that's okay, so I got a lot done. I will be vindicated that this is faster than 8. But clearly I should have started earlier in the day. Eric asked Blind Metroid run next. Well, after I finish this, then it will be back to FF4 in the morning. And then the evening stream will be the Blind Super Metroid run. I wonder if part of why I'm so tired is because I haven't eaten yet. I don't know. There's not much to talk about anymore, is there, huh? Penn says it seems like the levels are coming faster than they were before. I don't know that that's true. I'm getting the same amount of XP per action. Maybe I'm just not screwing up the menuing as much. I don't know. We'll see if I hit 65. No, I'm on a pace to hit 65. I don't think it's going to be any faster. Like 65 is what I would expect to be at when I decide to stop. Given that I said it'd be half an hour. And I gained 30 levels per hour. That we tracked, anyway. It's not fair. The enemy's gaining 51 XP per action. Only gaining 10. You know, I think I'm going to stop there. 59. I'm 40 levels away. That's a nice round number. Just take this guy out. Gives me some time to do a little outro, I guess. Penass, before you go, can we see how many JP you earned? Absolutely. I'm probably maxed out, honestly. I'm getting over 50 per action at the end there. Hey, it's Valentine's Day. Yep, maxed out. Oh, he does have accumulate on here. Dude. Learned. Might as well change him back to monk. David Ryder asks, how did that level 99 first reactor vid not get you way more subscribers? Well, I think I had like either 150 or 250 before I did that, and now I've got like 750. How many subscribers do I have? I don't even know. Take counter off. Yeah, 3:54:56 in-game time. Looks like over an hour to go, though. So, my 5-hour estimate will be short. How's my in-game time higher than my stream time? The in-game timer is actually fast in this game, it looks like. That's amazing. My stream timer is at 3:49 and change. That's weird. At any rate, I may be back tonight, depending on how I feel after I eat. Right now I feel completely wiped out, though. If I'm not back tonight, I'll be back tomorrow to finish this off. Get Ramza to level 99 in Mandalia Plains. And until then, take care.